more of Halo today. It's going to be quite a short one, but to be honest, I just wanted to, cause yesterday I got interrupted a wee bit, and I ended it a wee bit earlier than I would have liked to. And also yesterday I wasn't really getting any games of Halo CE. I thought I would give it a go with a wee quick stream today. So we're going to try and find a game of CE, because I would like to kind of play that a wee bit. So wait for a couple of minutes, but what I'm thinking is if we don't get that, I'll just do the same thing as I did yesterday and just kind of widen the net to all of the games really. Although I'm not very good at Halo 2 or 3. But yeah, so I thought I'd just try and give that a go. I hope this stream's going to be okay actually, and we're getting a game actually, so that's quite good. So what I hope is the stream's okay, because I do a wee kind of upload test every time before streaming. It wasn't quite as good today as it was the last couple of times I've done it, and it's crashed. That's brilliant. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to need to start that game again. I don't know what that's going to look like in the stream, but right, that's really annoying. Okay. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? Sorry about this. Right. Yeah, that's the only thing about the MCC is it does seem to be that it it doesn't crash super frequently, but I have had a few times where it's just kind of like crashed randomly. That's the first time I've actually had it happen with CE. It usually happens when I try to play Halo 3 with the big team battles. It seemed to crash quite a lot doing that. But we'll just need to start it again and maybe test the. I'll need to have a quick look in Streamlabs again to make sure we're up and running. But again, the joys of this whole streaming thing that I don't really know what I'm doing. So right, let's give that another go, shall we? That's a shame, we're getting a game there as well, weren't we? So, but we'll jump in. I guess I'm going to need to try and rejoin, aren't I? Because see, that's the other annoying thing is like, even if it crashes, it still bans you as if it's your fault. But that's the only thing that's kind of not, well, it's all kind of not great, but I don't think that's right that they don't have any way of like sort of detecting that obviously you didn't quit the game, it just like it froze up and didn't start, you know. But yeah, let's run around in this chaos. Right. So yeah, I just thought I'd play a bit of CE, even just a couple of matches this morning, so and I was actually thinking yesterday about, you know, kind of things I want to do, and what I've kind of decided is once I've got time to do like a big stream, like maybe a couple of hours, I'm going to start streaming, because I've had this idea in my head for a long time that I would like to, either with YouTube or through streaming, I would like to basically play all of the Call of Duty games and record them. Oh right, okay, this is chaotic. This is really chaotic actually. But yeah, so I'd like to basically try. I'm never actually going to do it. Like, I'm never going to do it with every single one of them, but I'd like to actually try and play all of the Call of Duties, either on video or on stream, which I guess it would be on stream. I think streaming them would be easier. And all of the campaigns, and obviously once you get to World at War, playing all of the zombies maps as well, kind of going back to them. And there's like a couple of reasons why I want to do it. It's kind of a mix of like, I think it'd be a really nostalgic journey to kind of play through all of the old ones again, you know. And it'd be nice to do that again. I think it would bring back a lot of memories. But there is also a bunch of like the later ones that I haven't actually really played at all. So I think it would be a mix of nostalgia, but also like discovering sort of new things, if you know what I mean. So like, what's some of the ones I haven't played? I actually haven't played the campaign for Black Ops 3, for example. Like, I didn't play the campaign, to be honest. I never even really played the multiplayer in that one, so I did absolutely terribly there. Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's one of the things I'm thinking about doing. I don't know, I just think it'd be really good, but I would need to wait until I had like a proper sort of like maybe a couple hours at a time to do that, because I think my plan would just be to sit there and, even if I could do it for 3 or 4 hours, just play through as much. So I've got the first Call of Duty game downloaded just now, so literally the very first one for 2003. And I've played about maybe half an hour of it before. And I tried to do a kind of video on YouTube with it, but I think it'd be easier doing it streaming. I think with streaming, I'm in that mindset of like, you need to try and keep it engaging, you need to try and talk, you know. Even though no one's really watching now, I don't think. I still like to try and keep it going, you know, and that's really what you need to do with a game like that, because it can be quite difficult, because you're really just round about shooting things, really. It's not complicated business, you know. I don't know, I keep getting these like Slayer matches, and I really think my biggest strength in this game is probably Team SWAT. But we can't all get what we want, can we? So let's try and lock in a wee bit, shall we? It's not a terrible map, this, actually. There is some good sort of points to this. So you can go up there or up the ladders or whatever. Which is good, obviously, if you've got like a sniper or something. Something that's kind of long range. We will have... Oh, right, they've detected me, right. Right, okay. I don't know, the time to kill is kind of interesting, because I feel that for me it takes ages, but I feel like every time someone's targeting me, it's like a couple of shots and I'm gone, you know? And it is a wee bit annoying. But maybe that's just like me, maybe. I don't know. It's my only kind of minor critique, I guess, to this whole thing. And I've got alarms and stuff going off, obviously. Yeah, so... Right. I don't know, it's kind of annoying with that wee thing at the beginning with the where it crashed. That's a wee bit annoying because otherwise it's been pretty good, I think. But I guess we'll see. This is one of those maps I can kind of remember from back in the day. The one I really remember is like Blood Gulch. I think that's the one that everyone remembers, if you know what I mean. But unfortunately, Big Team Battle in Halo 1 and 2 seems to pretty much be dead. I've had one game in Blood Gulch in about 2 weeks of playing this. If you really want a big team battle, it seems to be that Halo 3 is definitely the way to go. Why are they destroying us? Why? I don't know why that was difficult, but okay. Jeez, okay. Although we seem to be up against a really good team, that's the thing. Which is always... you're never going to win against a good team in this because it does seem to be that like there's a certain subset of players that seems to just play this, you know. Eventually if you play it, even if you're not playing it that much, you start to recognise names and stuff like that, even though it's like completely random matchmaking. But right. How long have we been going for? 12 minutes? Oh well. Right. We'll maybe play one more game, I think. And I'll call it a stream. So yeah. So yeah, I basically just wanted to kind of do this just to kind of play a wee bit more after yesterday, you know. This is a good map, but it's really, for me, it's a good swap map. But I'll try and not complain. And again, the thing with Halo CE is the entire meta. I don't even think the word meta was really around when people played this game, but the entire meta is literally this pistol. It's one of the only really good weapons in the game, and everyone gets it. So it's a bit of a meme at this point, honestly. Like how ridiculous this thing is. I mean, how many other games can you think of that you get a primary weapon and then everybody immediately switches to their secondary, you know? Because it's so much better. There's a guy with camo there, I think. Right. Yeah, we're up against a good team again. Right. Right. Yeah, I don't know, like, that's the thing, it's like... I just feel like every time I get targeted, like... it's over in like 2 seconds, you know? Right. So... I'm usually not too bad in this map as well, but we're not doing well, are we? Okay. I don't know, I might play one more game and just filter it for team SWAT games, because I feel like I need to try and have at least one good match here, you know? And that's the only thing in this game I'm really good at. Right. Another guy with camel. Right. Yeah, I don't know, like, some of these teams are just unreal, you know? So that's obviously a whole team of people that play this game a lot, you know, and really know what they're doing. Right. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go back, leave matchmaking, and we will. I don't even know if half of these game modes are in CE, but we'll do SWATs. In fact, we're not even gonna do snipers because I'm not great at that either. So I'm actually not bad at that, but I prefer SWAT. So yeah, we'll give that a go just for one more game, I think. Although I might not get anything. If I don't get anything, I'll just open it up to everything. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about doing, is just playing all of the Call of Duty games on stream. Because it's one of those things that I know Call of Duty's obviously kind of lost its way a little bit. But the fact remains that it used to be a pretty iconic series, you know, and I'd like to go back and sort of revisit it in that way, you know. I think it'd be really cool. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna play the first one as soon as I get time to do like a big stream. And again, I'm not promising like a schedule or anything like that. I'll just kind of play through it when I can, you know, which will probably take a while, but I don't know. I think it'd be interesting because it's kind of going to go from. I never really played Call of Duty 1 or 2, so it's going to go from really old games that I haven't played that I'll get a chance to experience, and then I don't think I'll be able to do 3 because 3 wasn't on PC. I suppose I could emulate it, but I can't be bothered, to be honest. It sounds like it'd probably be a difficult thing to set up. So we'll probably do 1, 2, then Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the original, the proper Modern Warfare. um, World at War, MW2, the original, Black Ops 1, MW3, Black Ops 2. Then was it Ghosts after that? Was that when they kind of tried something a bit different? And it kind of failed at the time, but in retrospect, everybody's looking back at that game thinking, like, we were far too harsh in that game. I'll give it a quick look up the now while I'm sort of look up the now while I'm right. Let's get rid of that. So Call of Duty games in release order. Right. So there's obviously a bunch of console games earlier on, like Finest Hour and that, and Big Red One, which By the way, they're good games, but I'm gonna stick to ones that I can easily get on PC. So you had Ghosts, which was so you had Ghosts in 2013, then Advanced Warfare, then Black Ops 3. So I played a lot of Advanced Warfare, but I didn't play much of Ghosts or Black Ops 3. Didn't play Infinite Warfare at all. Played a bit of World War 2. Played a decent bit of Black Ops 4, although that's a multiplayer one, so there wasn't really a campaign in that one. I think there was some special missions of some sort that you could get with that one. And then MW 2019, the reboot, Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard, MW3 2022, or MW2 2022, MW3 2023, Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7, and then we're going to have Modern Warfare 4 this year. So, everything beyond, to be honest, actually Modern Warfare 3, because I didn't really play much of the campaign of Black Ops 2 either. Because that's the one where they kind of introduced this idea like you could split it in different directions and kind of pick your own story. But so yeah, anything beyond Black Ops 2 I've not really played much of. I'm just going to open this up and try and get in one more game and then just call it a stream there. It'll probably be Halo 3, but most likely it usually is when you Halo 3 seems to by far be the most popular one, although I imagine Reach probably is as well. Which I'm looking forward to playing, although I'm kind of playing them like once I've completed Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST, I'll get Reach, and then I'll get Reach multiplayer alongside the single player campaign when I download it, because I don't have enough space in my hard drive for the full MCC collection. So right, it seems to be taking a wee while here. This, but so yeah, I just think it'd be really interesting because I would go from very early games that I haven't played, like COD 1, COD 2, through to the ones I'm really nostalgic about, which is really COD 4 through to like Black Ops 2. And then after that, there's this bunch of games that I've played a couple of them here and there, but overall, it would actually be fairly new to me. So it'd kind of be going from like discovering something new to some nostalgia, and then discovering more new, if you know what I mean. So, Blackout SWAT, shotguns. Right, this could be interesting. Right, let's give this a go. So I think this is going to be my last game of the stream because, yeah, I do have things to do, unfortunately. So it's very dark. It's like this is like having one of those maps where you've not really like downloaded the textures or whatever. Jesus, right. What's going on? Why is it so dark? Right. Right. No. Oh, come on, really? Right. Yeah, so I asked for Team SWAT and it gives me a shotgun. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Right. Be nice if it weren't so bloody dark. Like. Right. Right. See, I don't know this map either. It's like... But I guess I've only been playing this for a couple of weeks, so why would I know everything? There's probably about 40 maps that I have, you know, that none of which I really know. What? Right, okay, I messed up there. I can't be too terribly critical of that, you know. There we go. A nice wee double. Why did I not see him? Right. It looks like we're pretty much neck and neck, score-wise, so get interesting. Right. I've noticed we don't have a radar either, do we? It's just very, very dark. Quite interesting, actually. I think, like, with a bit of time it could actually be quite fun, but I just don't really know what I'm doing, is the thing, so it's kind of like everything else, you just need to practice and play it, you know. And with having no radar, it's just it could come from anywhere really, couldn't it? Right. Oh, we could have got a triple there, couldn't we? If I didn't mess up. That would have been a good grenade situation, wouldn't it? Yeah. But hey, we might actually win a game. Should be nice. Right. Ah, damn, okay. We're doing not too badly, we're doing better than we have in previous games, certainly, so... Right. Oh damn right, that should have been... I should have been able to do that, but... I don't know, it is actually a fairly fun game mode. I do think I would slightly prefer a map that wasn't like quite so dark, but overall this is probably one of the more fun game modes that I've had so far, you know. Even though I'm still not great at it. Right, how did that happen? Right. So, I mean, like, yeah, half the map just seems to not have any, like, textures. I don't know if this is maybe, like, a custom forge map or something like that. But It's not that there isn't any light. There is some light, but it's like half the walls and floors are just missing textures. Or if it's maybe something that is supposed to be there, but for some reason I don't have something downloaded, you know. So I remember I used to get that a lot with like Gmod, with Gary's mod, was I would go into things but I wouldn't have like certain packages downloaded or something, so you would end up with just like an empty texture really that I think it either came up just black or it would come up that kind of purple white sort of checkerboard pattern sort of thing, you know. And you wouldn't really have any textures, you wouldn't really see anything. But that's kind of what this is reminding me of. So I think maybe there's something missing here, but ah, right, okay. There we go. Well, we won a game. I didn't do great, but certainly a wee bit better than the previous games, so I can't really complain. So yeah, that was actually a fun wee game mode. Actually, I would play that again quite happily. It was quite sort of easy to understand. I just wish it was a slightly better map. I don't know what was going on with the. I don't know if it was like a light issue or a texture issue there. But yeah, so I better get out of this actually. Gonna call it a stream there. So yeah, I just wanted to come back on just to basically give Halo CE a go again if I could, and also talk about my plan to stream the Call of Duty games, you know. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Is anyone watching? Let's have a look. No, we're still at one viewer, so I don't think anyone is, but unless there's something I don't know about. But so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And please give us a follow if you're watching this again. So yeah, bye all.